I'm Ben Gaudreau, San Jose Sharks prospect, and I'm coming up on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hey, I'm Porter Martone. I'm 2025 NHL draft eligible, and I'm coming up on I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
10 shots on goal. There's another quick shot, another shot, and another dandy save by Gaudreau.
Up ahead to Martone. Martone tries to cut to the inside. He does. Nice move. Waiting. He scores. Oh, what a pretty goal. Porter Martone goes upstairs. Something happened for Canada. Gibo tries a shot. Redirected in front and they score. Porter Martone gets Canada on the board. Ice chance. Gaudreau comes across with a huge save. And a dangerous little opportunity as Ethan Burrows looking for his sixth goal of the season, but Gaudreau up to the challenge. Because Ben Gaudreau has his first Ontario Hockey League shutout. The Sarnia Sting with a 4-0 win over the Owen Sound Attack. And this time Wainwright comes back on the back check, but it's turned over. Another chance. Now Smith denied by Gaudreau. Big stop there by Ben Gaudreau to deny. Terrence looking cross-ice. Dickinson, and how did that stay out?
Nice toe drag, ends it. Oh, look. Oh, what a bluff save there by Gaudreau.
Just couldn't get that puck up high enough, quickly enough. And then Gaudreau with the amazing glove save.
Doucette gets it back over the line, now knocked down by Way. Here's Martone looking to walk in. He scores! Porter Martone with his first Ontario Hockey League goal.
And there it is, exactly what we talked about, that confidence from coming back from the U17 World Challenge.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
But I got her. So we'll start with Ben. Born in Ontario, what was childhood like for you growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, the biggest thing was I was in a small town, so there's a lot of traveling for hockey. It was a lot of fun, though. I mean, at the same time, you're pretty close with your teammates, your buddies. You go to school with them. You do everything with them. So getting to see those guys away from the rink and grow your relationship with them and to make lifelong friends. I mean, I still talk to a lot of my buddies from those teams, and there's nothing like going home and going on a good fishing trip or something like that.
Yeah. And Porter, also born in Ontario. I couldn't find the exact stat, or I didn't know how to pronounce it, I believe. So born in Ontario, what was childhood like for you growing up?
Yeah, I was born in Peterborough, Ontario. It's definitely like a smaller town. Kind of similar to Benny, like kind of he grew up with the same group of guys. We went to almost all went to school together, all played the same hockey team. So yeah, we're basically around each other. There's definitely some fights and disagreements, but they're your best buddies, and always looking back on it, it's always nice to go home and see them.
That's for sure. And Ben, why did you choose goalie? And when did you know that you were always going to want to be that?
Yeah, I think I was like 5 or 6. Decided I didn't want to skate up and down the ice anymore, and that standing in the crease would be a lot better. So it was it was pretty quick for me to make that decision.
Yeah, and Porter, same kind of question for you. When did you know you wanted to be a forward?
Yeah, just kind of. I think I always loved to score goals, and I used to be when I was younger. I used to cherry pick at the far blue line. So definitely, I knew I was a forward as soon as I started playing hockey, and I yeah.
Okay, who influenced you as a youngster? Both you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, the obvious Canadian goalies, you come with Marc-Andre Fleury, Carey Price. Having those two guys definitely influenced how I want to play. My goalie coach in North Bay was a big influence on me as well. Obviously, being a great guy, he was Todd Robillard. So, yeah, I mean, having him help me out quite a bit and throughout the ropes, yeah, he still helps me out to this day, and can't thank him enough. And then another North Bay guy as well, and Kenny Appleby, who's playing in Bridgeport this year. Yeah, he's a great guy, and he's been a role model to me, and we've become pretty close, and we're definitely one of my best friends now.
Yeah, for me, I think all the Canadian professional players, but I think mostly my dad. He played junior hockey actually for the Petes. So he kind of knew the ins and outs about hockey, and he just taught me everything I need to know, and just been a huge role model and influencer in my hockey career.
Okay. And if you're having a dream dinner party, you can invite 3 famous people, dead or alive. Who do you want to bring to your party?
Ooh, I think one would have to be Wayne Gretzky. I think that's a pretty given one. I think just with what he's done and for the sport of hockey is pretty awesome. And I'm a big wine guy, and having his winery there is pretty cool. I think now it gets tricky. I'd have to go with a good goalie too. So I think just seeing how Marc-Andre Fleury is off the ice, he seems like a lot of fun. So him for sure. And then now it really gets tough with one more. Maybe Morgan Wallen.
Okay,
Morgan Wallen too, yeah. Big country music guy. So
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd invite Corey Perry, as he's another Peterborough guy. Don't really know him, but I think it'd be kind of cool to hear his story coming out of Peterborough. Another one I think would be Drake. I was gonna say Morgan Wallen, but Drake's another one. I like his music. And then one last one, I think I'd have to go with Wayne Gretzky as well. Just being the hockey player that he is, and have that name to himself would be pretty cool having dinner with him.
That's for sure. For me, my answer is always Tupac. Seth Rogen would be my comedian that I'd like to sit down with. And then for some eye candy, I'd like to see Paulina Gretzky.
Yeah, can't complain about that, eh?
Yeah, right? Maybe play around at golf with her or something. Okay, this question's for both of you guys as well. In your eyes, how is this season going? Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some up and downs for us. We got a lot of injuries right now, and it's something that keeps biting us in the butt. It's been tough, but we got a really skilled team. I mean, Porter can probably attest to it. Our forward core is very, very deep. I think probably on any other team, Porter's playing top 6 minutes probably every single night. So for him to be doing as well as he is, and in that bottom 6 right now, I mean, he's taken his role pretty well, and he's came out and played really big for us here to start the season. Missed his confidence a little bit there at the start of the year, but I think going to U17's really helped him out quite a bit, and he's taken some really big steps, and I think it's going to be pretty special to see what we can do with the second half here. once we get our defenseman back and everybody gets back to healthy, it's gonna be really special, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Benny. I think we have a really strong and talented group this year, and definitely like the injuries, and we've kind of got on the unlucky part of it. Definitely playing short bodies, and I think we got everything. Like starting with Benny in goal, definitely a phenomenal goaltender. And going straight from defense to forwards, and even our coaching staff. I think we got everything that we need to win.
Okay, and then Ben, you were drafted 2019 7th overall to Sarnia. I know it's a few years ago. Whereabouts were you when you got drafted, and how has Sarnia helped get you today?
Yeah, I played up that year, so I was at a major midget tournament in Ontario. It's called the OHFs. It's like the big Ontario thing to see who goes to the TELUS Cup. So I was actually there. We were I think going into like the semifinals. So it was like the morning of the semifinals, and all the guys came into the room and didn't really know what was going to happen. I thought, I'll watch until I have to go, kind of thing. And yeah, it was pretty special. I mean, to be able to share that moment with them. The guys that weren't there came running down the hallway, so it was pretty awesome. Can't thank those guys enough for what they've helped me accomplish. Like being drafted 7th to Sarnia. But yeah, I mean, I think Sarnia, again, I'm sure Porter could attest to this as well. I mean, it's a class act organization. All our coaches have played pretty high levels of hockey, and within our ownership group as well, 2 unreal NHL players and NHL careers. So it's pretty special. I mean, you come to the rink every day, and it's a pro mentality. We've got taken some really big steps this year with our leadership group and stuff like that too, to really help each other mature, and that goes into like the rookies as well, helping them out. So it's an all around. It's a really great organization, and it's definitely helped me mature on and off the ice.
Perfect. And Porter, 5th overall in the OHL draft this past year. Where were you when it happened?
I was at my house. I had a couple of family and friends over, and just kind of I was unsure on draft day. I didn't really know where I was going to go. And then when I heard Sarnia call my name, I talked to them a bit before, kind of got a tour of the rink, and like Benny said, I knew they're a class act organization. I was excited to get started there, and then since I've been in Sarnia, everything's been great. Like starting from like the business staff, the owner, general manager, and coaching staff, they've all been great to me. But I think like the most important thing that's made me feel like part of the team is just like the older guys, like joking around with me, like treating me as one of them, and just kind of teaching me the ways of a junior hockey player.
Porter, didn't your dad play hockey, like pro?
He played for the Peaks in the OHL, and then he got drafted to Buffalo, and I think in the 4th round of the NHL draft, and then signed with Buffalo, never really played any games, played in like the minors, and then signed with Phoenix, never really played any games, just kind of just a minor hockey player his whole career. Okay. Yeah.
And then Ben, last time we talked to you was right before the U18s, where you guys went on to win gold. How did that tournament help you prepare for something like this World Juniors that you just got? Congratulations on that too.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something that I can use as a great experience for this. And into World Juniors, I mean, even U17s as well, which Porter just got back from. I think that's something that definitely helps everybody mature and gain experience with those hockey tournaments. International hockey tournaments move fast. They're hard, and it's a grind for sure. So, yeah, I mean, I got to take those experiences that I had back in Texas and bring them out here for the camp, and hopefully crack the roster.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then Porter, like Ben was saying, U17s just happened. Pretty good tournament for you with you had 12 points in 7 games. I mean, you're kind of killing it out there.
Yeah.
So basically, what did you think of the tournament, and what's it like representing Canada?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. When you're a little kid, you're always dreaming about playing for Team Canada. So making it like when it came to real life, it was pretty cool. And I think our team had a very good like mindset. We wanted to win a gold medal, and we ultimately fell short in the finals. But I think going there, I met like a lot of new friends, gained some very good experiences, and I think just the most important thing was like just bringing back the confidence I had there to the OHL and just helping my team Sarnia win.
Yeah, you had a bunch of beauties on your team too. I know, like a Ginla was on there, Sasho was on there.
Yeah,
Versick from the West was out there too.
Yeah, we had a couple.
Yeah, a couple of beauties on that team for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
One thing I was going to ask you was about the food. How tired did you get of the food at the LEC?
Yeah, I mean it was all right, but every pregame was always the same, and the breakfasts and dinners, and actually they were pretty good. But just eating them repetitively is definitely like sometimes you want to DoorDash or Uber Eats, but I think they did an incredible job. They fed us really good, and they did everything they need for us to perform well.
Yeah, I noticed that spending so much time at the arena watching you guys that the whole just traveling back and forth on a bus 3 times a day to eat is kind of crazy for me.
Yeah.
And okay, so Ben, back to you. 2021 third round draft pick for San Jose Sharks. Congratulations on that. And where were you for the big draft?
Thank you. I just stayed at home for it. Obviously, I think the whole thing was online, right? So it was one of those ones where even if I wanted to go, I wasn't able to. So I stayed at home for it. Had some family and friends over, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was really exciting to have that all happen. A nerve-wracking day, for sure. But at the end of the day, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome, and it's been a lot of fun with San Jose already. And their kind of organization is a lot of fun too. It's a great organization, and hopefully I can continue to go forward with them, and it'd be awesome.
Yes, for sure. I did read something that said that had you as the goalie of the future for them. So
hopefully
that's good. They're calling you a franchise goalie, so that's really good. The Porter, you're eligible for 2025. Are you preparing much for it now? I know it's a couple years away, but
yeah, I still got a while to go, but I think right now I'm just really worried about just like playing in Sarnia and just kind of getting my development done and just learning all, like I said, the ins and outs of junior hockey. And I think when that time comes, I'll have great influences, especially like Benny and all the guys in our team that have been drafted, and just kind of like talk to me about the draft and like the pre-draft, like the interview questions. But I haven't really thought too much about it so far. Still quite a ways away, but yeah, when the time comes, I'll be pretty excited.
Oh, the good draft questions are coming here in a few minutes. I got a couple good ones for you guys. Some easygoing questions. Once I get through the stats. Favorite road barn you guys have both played.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like Windsor. Windsor's a lot of fun. They have a really good time there. Like it's rowdy. Got good fan base. They had a really respectful fan base too, which is nice. You go into some rinks and it's honestly pretty embarrassing. Some of them, the fan bases are pretty disrespectful. So I think Windsor has a really good fan base. I mean, they show respect for both sides, and it's a lot of fun to go into that barn and play. But yeah.
Okay.
I definitely haven't got it. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead, man.
I definitely haven't got around to the whole league yet, but definitely my favorite one definitely has been was Kitchener's The Odd. Felt like that was definitely my first game in the OHL, so it was a pretty cool experience, like that full bar, and like he was definitely older too, and it was kind of just like the history and everything that were in Cavs was pretty cool.
Ben, was there something the Sharks told you to take back at the CHL and to work on?
Yeah, I think like the biggest thing, it's something that I think they probably tell every goalie that they got to continue to work on, is just getting bigger, faster, stronger. We want to continue working on all that kind of stuff, and then it's just developing your pro practice habits is something that you can never get enough of. Pros are still trying to manage some of it sometimes, so starting when you're young and developing those habits at a young age is always going to help you. And once you get to the pro level, you can hopefully just hit the ground running.
Porter, what's one thing you're working on in your game?
Yeah, I think my speed and getting bigger too. Making the jump from minor just playing with your own age to playing with guys 4 and 5 years older than you, it's definitely been a huge difference. So I think just like what Benny said, getting bigger, faster, and stronger is just going to help you with your skills and just overall game.
Who is your roommate, Ben, in San Jose?
Mason Bopit, actually. So Winnipeg.
Yeah, I had him on. They put the goalies together, yeah.
They did, yeah. Last year in the summer camp, it was Ryan Merkley, though, which was fun. He's hilarious. So.
Oh, yeah, good guy, too.
Yeah.
Ran into him, actually, when the AHL team was up here in Vancouver.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to some fun questions now. Have you had any crazy draft questions? I know, Ben, you've obviously been to the draft. Is there any that stand out for you? And then for Porter, have you got anything crazy yet?
I didn't really get too many like crazy ones. There were some difficult ones per se. Like there's one about like flying a plane, if like would it be me, you, or there was another guy on the call, the scout, who would drive it, and I'm kind of sitting there going like, ooh, I don't know, like, but yeah, like there's that one. But there wasn't too many that I got that were too much of tongue twisters, at least I thought. So maybe I answered them completely wrong or didn't understand them. But as far as it went, I didn't really get too many that were too bad at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't got any draft questions, but definitely some stories that guys have told me. There's some really interesting ones, and I feel like when that time comes, it'll be pretty like cool to answer them, seeing how like you'll answer them and compared to other people.
If one of them is going to be, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh yeah, I've had that one a few times. Yeah.
What was your answer again?
I think when they did it, they asked for which animal would you be on the ice and which animal are you off the ice. So I think on the ice, I said something like a cheetah or something to like say I was like fast and agile and all that kind of stuff. And then I think I tried to say something. I forget what I said off the ice. Might have been like a wolf or something. I don't know, but something that just kind of, I tried to be a leader, hardworking and motivated. So I think I tried to show those qualities through animals, which was a little bit tough, but you got to try your best.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I think an animal. I think I'd pick I feel like I'd pick like, I don't know, like a bear. I'm bigger, like I'm a bit taller. I like to get in the dirty areas on the ice, so I feel like a bear would be a similar animal to the way I play.
I think for Porter, I'd probably go with like a little bunny rabbit or something. Or like stop and cuddle up and.
Okay, like a big teddy bear.
Oh yeah, there you go, a teddy bear. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We always ask that question, and you probably got it the first time, Ben. But we always say that question because I always say that I would be a dolphin because I look like a dolphin because I got the no hair and a nose, right? Yeah. Some teams do rookie initiation or team idol. If you had to sing one karaoke song, what song do you sing?
Ooh, it's got to be something by Morgan Wallen. I like one of his newer songs, "You Proof."
Yeah,
probably be singing that. I know the lyrics of that one pretty well, so I don't think I'd mess up too much on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would think something like kind of different, more like upbeat. "Die Young." I think it's kind of like a win song. I remember last year for our team, that was our win song, and I would always be singing in the corner of the room. So I feel like if I had one song, I'd pick that.
Okay. What about dream stadium you wish to play in one day?
I think for me, I was lucky enough to be on the bench in Vegas for an exhibition game there. And honestly, that's a stadium that I still dream about going back to. It was something that was like really special. Like it was crazy how exciting it was to be in that rink and how much stuff was going on at the same time. Like it was really cool. So that's probably the one. Other than that, though, I mean, I think growing up, being a Habs fan, going to play there would be pretty awesome as well.
Yeah, Bell Center.
Yeah.
Is it still called the Bell Center?
I think it is. Yeah, I'm awful with that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bell Center or just go like the Leafs Arena. I feel like I've been a Leafs fan growing up, and just playing in the Toronto Arena would be pretty cool. Just seeing all the great players that have gone through there, and then also I feel like the Bell Center is kind of just like Montreal's like a franchise, like just a great team, and just playing there. I've been to a couple games, and the atmosphere there is insane. So I feel like playing in Montreal would be pretty cool.
What about pregame rituals?
Yeah, I try to keep it pretty light, not get too much stuff going on. I make sure I get my water and my Gatorade mix ready, and from there I'll probably just chill, get some work done on the table. But yeah, I mean, do my warm up, get some ball work in, do some visualization and some eye workouts, and then Porter's gonna laugh at us when I'm back on the table. Get some more stuff out of there, and then yeah, I'm ready to go after that. So just nice and light for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I like to eat the same. I eat the same pregame meal before every single game. So I feel like that might be a weird superstition, but I like to keep it kind of loose, like have fun, get to the rink, just always have a smile on my face. Sometimes I just try to distract Benny off his stuff, but I know it never gets to him. And then, yeah, I basically I like to get ready I throw some pucks on the ice, and then I'm just ready to go.
Okay. What's right on cue, though? What would be your favorite Gatorade color?
Ooh, I think I'm just a classic, like red or blue. Orange, if it's really cold, I find that hits really good. I can't do that. I can't like the lemon lime one. It's just it's too sour for me. I almost get that sour feeling when I drink it, so I can't do that one. Okay. Which is like the one I have all the time. So
yeah, I'm definitely a blue Gatorade guy. Every time I'm getting a Gatorade, it's always blue. But I would drink any Gatorade. I think Gatorade would be my favorite drink. But if I had a choice, it would definitely be blue.
Okay. What about hidden talent?
Oof. Porter's is ballet. No, I don't know. I might be a one-trick pony. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think here. Got me a little bit stuck. I used to be a pretty good tennis player. I could go with something like that, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't even tested my abilities lately on anything else. Put me on cue here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know if I have much either. Maybe I used to be able to juggle, but I've kind of lost my touch for that lately. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I don't really have much hidden talents either.
Okay, favorite number and nickname?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of the guys just call me Benny. It's pretty simple. I like that. That's good with me. And then I like number 70. Hopefully I can keep it as long as possible. I started off as a kid. I used it for one hockey tournament because of Holtby, and from there on out, it kind of stuck with me. I think it was for like the WSI, like International Silver, there's the International World Invitational or whatever, and we won that. So I kind of had to keep it after that.
Yeah, for me, I think 94. I've kind of just adapted that number the past couple of years, and I just like the look of it. And I don't know. I think I like the number, and then for a nickname, it was always like everyone would call me Ports and Marty, but as soon as I got to Sarnia, everyone started calling me Z because apparently I look like Trevor Seagrass. But yeah.
Oh, wait till you tell them that one day. Do you have a favorite sports franchise? It doesn't have to be hockey.
Yeah, I think mine would definitely be the Leafs, just because I've always been a diehard Leafs fan. Just growing up, I know they haven't been very successful in the playoffs, but just watching watching them in all their playoffs. Me and my dad would always sit on the couch watch a game, so I think it'd have to be the Toronto Maple Leafs.
I lost you guys there for a little bit, so I missed that question.
Okay, I asked favorite sports franchise, and it doesn't have to be hockey.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the Blue Jays, honestly, for me as well. I think that's probably like one of the most fun things for me to do in the summer is go to a Blue Jays game. I find that a lot of fun. I mean, you go with the guys and have a good time there, and I think that's something that we did this year with some of the older guys on the team, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Some pretty good players are coming through there right now too, so it's exciting.
Okay. Deep sea or outer space, if you had to go to either one?
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy. Scared of heights and hate the water.
Okay.
I think honestly I'd have to go outer space. I think that'd be cool. I think the views would be pretty cool. If I was in like a submarine, maybe I'd go deep sea, but yeah, I think outer space would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd be opposite from Benny. I hate the heights, so I'd be in the sea quicker than going up to outer space. But I think it'd be cool to see like all the animals or all the fish and stuff in the sea.
If you had to eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, which one do you choose?
Oh, can I put chocolate chips in them?
Sure.
Oh, pancakes then. 100% chocolate chip pancakes. Used to get those all the time actually at one of the breakfast places here in Sarnia.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go pancakes too. They're always a great breakfast.
Okay, favorite sports movie?
I'm more into like the documentaries with like the hockey stuff. So I think it was, oh my gosh, might have been Hasek's. I'm trying to think if Hasek had a movie come out. I think it was him. But it was really cool. And then even though the Bob Probert one was pretty sad, that one was, I thought that was a really well done.
Yeah, I
one as
watched
well.
that one too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, my favorite one would definitely be Miracle. That used to be my favorite movie. I'd watch I think like once a week. I love like the international play, and even though it was the US, it was still a very good movie.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I think it'd be something like the Flash. I think that would help me out quite a bit in my spot. I think I might have the best numbers ever if I could do that. So I think that would be,
Yeah, right.
that'd be something for sure.
I would definitely be like invisibility, just get invisible and just sneak around people. Maybe definitely a hockey game, just end up at the net with no one knows where you are, wide open end. But you score as many goals as you want in a year if you had invisibility powers.
Yeah, there was a basketball movie back in my time, like Sixth Man or Eighth Man or something. The Wayans brothers thought, where the guy who goes invisible after he dies and he suddenly throwing up passes to his brother, and he dunks. Some movie. I wish I could remember the name. If I always, for my superpower, I'd like to know what my date was thinking before she left me behind.
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
Right? Yeah, so I could figure that out. If you were a flavor, what flavor would you be?
Ooh, trying to think of like my favorite, like cookie dough. Love cookie dough. So I'm probably starting to taste like it. I eat so much of like cookie dough ice cream and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like I would be like something like sweet, like candy, like Sour Patch Kids. I feel like it'd be like that. I could have Sour Patch Kids all day long, but I feel like I'd be like a sweet candy.
Okay. I always go with mint because I feel like I'm mint.
I like that. I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. A little propping myself up a little bit there. Okay, so last one, back to a serious question I got for you. How important is a young athlete's public image and the stuff that they post online?
Yeah, it's huge. I think especially in this day and age, it's something that if you mess up young, it could really come back to bite you in the butt at the end of the day. I think it's something that everybody's got to think twice about what they post. And if you're thinking a third time, maybe you shouldn't post it, right? So, yeah, I think it's definitely huge in this day and age. And it's something that I know Hockey Canada has taken not lightly at all. And it's something that we talk about quite a bit there. And what you're posting, what you're doing. It's all very important, and they do a great job of displaying that, taking it out of the equation.
Yeah, I agree with Benny. Kind of just growing up and going through the society right now, we have to be very careful what goes on social media. Could definitely ruin you for the rest of your life, and everything that's posted on social media will always come back to you. So just like be safe with everything you post.
Yeah, we had a football player on, and he said you don't post anything you wouldn't want your grandma to see.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just like to always bring this question up just to make sure you guys know that 10 years down the road, this shit could come back to haunt you if you ever did something stupid. But right now, it wouldn't seem stupid, right? 10 years down the road, who knows? One question I just thought of on the fly here, the whole Hockey Canada thing. How does it affect you guys? Like anything, or is it still just the same for you guys?
No, I think they've definitely taken another step forward with it. They want to make sure stuff like this doesn't happen. I think we all do. It's unacceptable, and yeah, I mean they've taken the step forward with us and with the U17 program, I'm sure of as well, and it's huge. It can't happen in the game of hockey. There's no place for it. We're under a small microscope as well now, especially. So it's it's got to be cut out of the game, and I think they've done a great job. There's no tolerance for any of that at any Hockey Canada event, and that's the way it should be at the end of the day. And they do a great job of canceling that right out of the picture. So there's no mistakes to be had.
Good answer.
Yeah, definitely. When I went to it this summer for the development camp in Calgary, it was definitely like it was in the middle of it. So we kind of learned everything we knew. We knew everything that was going on. Just kind of like what Benny said, just it's not tolerated. Hockey Canada, it's not tolerated anywhere. Like we're there to represent Canada. We're representing like Canadian hockey. We're representing our your last names on your jersey as well. So yeah, just there to play hockey, and you're not doing anything to affect the Canadian logo.
That's for sure. Good Canadian kids. Actually, Ben, the last time you were on, was I in the Don Cherry costume?
I think you were. Were actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I was when I was dressing up as Don Cherry before he got fired.
Yeah,
that's another one of those things. Just like even that now, I wouldn't probably dress up as him just in case.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't say anything, it's just avoid the problem, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. I want to thank you for giving me your time today.